Ranganathan, yes.
Good evening, Rahul, and thank you for having me on this exalted panel of luminaries. And I dare say I of course speak as a layman here, and if I am hauled up for contempt, may I request some of your panelists to please represent me pro bono. Look, I'll be very honest. The judicial system is broke, but it shouldn't be fixed by politicians alone. Let me explain. It's a scintillating debate, and I dare say today's topic throws more questions than answers. But one, 70,572 cases are pending in the Supreme Court, 5.91 million pending in the High Courts, 41.51 million cases are pending in the District Courts. Worse, out of these 47 million pending cases, 182,000 cases are as old as 30 years. As many as 244,001 pending cases are of rape and child sex offences. India has just 20 judges per million population, worse than sub-Saharan Africa. 38% of High Court and 21% of judicial positions overall lie vacant. 76% of all prisoners are under trials. As I said, the wheels of justice aren't just grinding slowly. Rahul, they have come to a halt. And one of the primary reasons is judicial appointments. Yes, of course, this system where judges appoint judges needs a serious overhaul. Around 50% of High Court judges and 33% of Supreme Court judges are related to senior judicial members. Only 250 families have ever sent judges to the Supreme Court. Conflict of interest is rife. At one point of time, 34 judges of a High Court had relatives working as lawyers in the same court. CGI Khare admitted corruption was rampant in lower courts. 9 Supreme Court judges said there was corruption in higher judiciary, a fact disclosed in the Supreme Court itself. And yet, no one but the judiciary, through Article 235 as well as the 1997 declaration, can investigate judicial corruption. Quite obviously, judicial appointments need to be overseen by a neutral party too. But here's the thing, are politicians neutral? Anything but. Did you know the Congress blocked appointment of judges if they were in any way associated with the ideology of the RSS, or even so much as attended the funeral of an RSS person as Justice Chandurkar did of Golwarkar? And let me not even go into how many Supreme Court verdicts did the Congress overturn because of appeasement and placating vote banks. The Shah Bano verdict, the bank nationalization verdict, to name but two. It is obvious that if they overturn a judge's verdict, they'd much rather not have that judge there in the first place. BJP and all other parties are also cut from the same cloth, Rahul, make no mistake. Modi overturned recently the SC/ST Act verdict where the Supreme Court had banished the draconian clauses with cross-party support. Given a chance, politicians will choose judges based on their ideological or religious predilection. 3. So what's the solution? A. Have not only a government representative, but also a representative chosen by or indeed the leader of the opposition, as the NJC did. But then again, there is a danger of cartelization as politicians look out for each other and they will scratch each other's back and choose a consensus candidate. B. Have a merit-based exam and interview for all judicial appointments, even higher judiciary. I mean, if we can choose scientists and cardiac surgeons at the highest position based on their merit and exams, why not the judges? Are judges any less of lifesavers than